Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello and welcome to NewslinkIndiana.com for Thursday, March 2nd, 2006. I'm Abby Walton. Two separate murder trials progressed today, leaving two men anticipating their fates. Delaware Circuit Court found one man guilty of a murder in the 2000 shooting death of a Yorktown teenager. 19-year-old Jermaine Drake was accused of killing 18-year-old Christopher Mason Gale outside a Nebo Road duplex. Witnesses said Drake believed Mason Gale was trying to sell a DVD player that had been stolen from the defendant's Cadillac. A murder conviction carries a standard 55-year prison term. Drake will be sentenced by Judge Marianne Voorhees March 30th. And the jury in the murder trial of Emigio Lopez began deliberating his fate just before noon today. Lopez is accused of murdering Melvin Hernandez Lopez, who was found stabbed to death in his Jefferson Street duplex in Montpelier. There is no word yet on the outcome of that trial. And many individuals do not know how to interact with the disabled. This month hopes to change that stigma. Newslink Indiana's Jennifer Fike explains how one local business is trying to involve others.
The mayor proclaimed it a day of teaching and educating the community about those who are disabled.
So today we're here to recognize Disabilities Month, which Hillcroft certainly is a part of that in helping people become full-fledged working people in our community.
Hillcroft Services was the site of the proclamation. Hillcroft staff hopes this month will involve others.
Inspire people so that they feel compelled to become involved with the community.
Sharon Dominics worked for Hillcroft's Cannon Industries since 1959, and she has her job down to a science.
And we have to inspect every one of them and make sure they're right.
The event today coincides with the Governor's Council on People with Disabilities and the Mayor's Council on Disability Awareness, along with Hillcroft. Hey, thank you, Sharon. The three organizations' main goal is to let those know that those considered disabled are actually able to help the community. In the end, this month and Hillcroft is about encouraging those to reach outside their comfort zones.
I would just like to encourage all people to become involved and engage with people that have disabilities, and you'll be the one that actually wins.
In Muncie, Jennifer Fike, Newslink, Indiana.
Hillcroft will have many opportunities to get involved during this month. For more information, please log on to the website. And high energy costs leave more than just motorists frustrated at the pumps. As Mother Nature gears up for spring, farmers also prep for this season's crops. But with the cost of fuel and fertilizer on the rise, some farmers are concerned their cost will far outweigh their gains. Muncie farmer Joe Russell says costs for fertilizer increased by 38% over the past 3 years and could go up another 15% this season. But Russell says that won't stop farmers from preparing their fields for next month's planting.
Just getting everything ready. It's kind of like the Indianapolis 500. They just don't show up at race day and race. They do a lot of work ahead of time to get ready for the big race.
Russell says they are also on the lookout for soybean rust, a plant disease from Brazil that is now making its way through southern Indiana and could arrive here this year. The disease can cause a 50% reduction in crops if not caught early on. Delta Middle School students are raising money for charity in a new way. Newslink Indiana's Hillary Brown shows you how.
What started as an assignment became a way for students to support the animals they love.
I think it's really important because they have feelings too.
8th graders from Delta Middle School are selling their artwork and donating the money to Muncie's Animal Rescue Fund.
But this is just such a neat concept because the kids are actually creating the artwork. It's never been done and it's really neat.
About 100 students made prints from linoleum blocks inspired by the animals at art.
I think it's neater to help out locally because you can relate to it more than send it to a national program like the Humane Society.
ARF staff say this unique fundraiser will encourage students to adopt a shelter pet and to prevent cruelty to animals.
It has so much farther reaching implications other than the money that we raised this month.
Students' prints will be available all over Muncie, including downtown's Artworks Gallery, just like professionals. In Muncie, Hillary Brown, Newslink, Indiana.
And if you would like to buy one of the prints, you can check out the website for locations. The prints will be sold throughout March. And now Erin Walker joins us with a look at our weather. And Erin, it was quite a gusty day out today.
Well, you know, we had a little bit of all of it today, too. That wind picked up. When I woke up this morning, absolutely beautiful sunny skies. But by the time I came to the studio, we were seeing a mix of some snow and some ice and some rain. You couldn't really tell what Mother Nature had in store for us today. Tomorrow, though, not going to be that big of a deal. It is going to be cooler, only 37 degrees for your high on Friday, but there will be some sun in your forecast, and unfortunately, a little bit of snow as well. This weekend, highs only going to be in the lower 40s. But by next week, for those of you who like the warm weather like I do, spring will make a comeback, and it will be ushered in by some spring-like storms. So if you can hold out for the next few days, it will be all right. But we got to get through these overnight lows tonight. They're going to be quite chilly. Only 27 degrees here in Muncie, 30 in Indianapolis, only 32 in Bloomington. So it's not going to warm up too much tomorrow either. 37 degrees in Muncie, 38 in Indianapolis, Chicago at 38. Much of the region only in the low to mid 30s. Now the cloudy skies that we saw this morning and this afternoon are going to move out of the way quite quickly. High pressure moving in through the area, and that's going to keep our clouds, or our lows rather, tonight pretty chilly. However, the sun that the high pressure is bringing in going to stick around for the next few days. The next chance for some precipitation not going to come until Sunday night. The storm Sunday night early into Monday morning possibly. Now for tonight, mostly cloudy skies, 26, 27 degrees for your low, but seasonal across much of the area. Tomorrow, 37, we will see some clouds in the morning. It will clear out though by the afternoon and cooler than what we've seen the last few days. Now Saturday and Sunday, 43 and 42, so it's going to remain pretty chilly for your weekend, but that sunshine will stick around until at least Monday, where we've got a pretty good chance for some snow showers. Not anything we're really too worried about yet, about an inch or two of accumulation is all we're expecting before it begins to warm up by early next week. Tuesday, 40 degrees. Beyond that, some of the models are showing possibly 50, even 60 degrees.
So those spring-like temperatures are just slowly creeping around the corner.
Exactly. If we can wait, by the time Ball State gets back from spring break, it looks like it's going to be much warmer.
Alrighty, thank you, Erin. It's been almost a week since Muncie Gras, and the downtown cleanup is different than this year than years past. The streets and sidewalks are left with a few feathers and purple beads still hang from the telephone wires. However, when Muncie Gras ended late Saturday night, the trash was everywhere.
You can only have aluminum and paper products on the street, no glass bottles, so there wasn't like a lot of glass. But when you have that many people downtown, you know, there's not enough trash cans in the world to keep it all.
Downtown Development and the Department of Corrections helped clean up the downtown area. The only complaints have been about the stains in toilet paper on the sidewalk where the porta potties were on Saturday. A local author visited Storer Elementary School to read a story to students about cancer. Newslink Indiana's Rachel Zadib tells you about the Hair Fairy.
H is for Hair Fairy, a story filled with encouragement and comfort for children with cancer the day they lose their hair. Also a story based on the author's own loss.
This is my son Nolan. He had cancer twice.
I try not to get too deep into some of the stuff because each page is about my son.
Today students gathered together here in the gymnasium to watch Mrs. Hook get her hair cut for Locks of Love.
It feels wonderful just to know that I have very thick hair, and I've been fortunate to have very thick hair, and I know that somebody else would love to have it.
Another teacher got her hair cut earlier in the morning. Both packages of hair will be sent to Locks of Love.
Are you sad that Mrs. Hook got all of her hair cut off?
No.
How come?
Because she still has hair.
What was your favorite part of today?
Seeing Mrs. Hook cut her hair.
How come?
Because I couldn't believe that she'd done it.
And many said they'd do the same if they could.
Some child is going to be so happy when they get my hair.
In Muncie, Rachel's Dib, Newslink, Indiana.
And if you would like to buy H's for Hair Fairy, please log on to the website for more information. And those are the headlines for Thursday, March 2nd, 2006. Please join us again tomorrow right here at newslinkindiana.com.